When I started off in real estate, one of the things was I passed my test, I got my license, I went to a brokerage after just interviewing one or two, and literally picked the brokerage I got because he wrote a personal note in the card saying he lived by me or something. And I went with that brokerage. I go into the office and I'm like, now what? What do I do? Like, the shock of the reality was hitting me. Like, I don't know what to do. I hadn't thought past getting my license, I guess. I suppose the broker is going to help me with everything. And I was obviously clearly mistaken. So this video, I have some activities I think every new real estate agent should start doing right away, especially in that crucial time period, your first month. These aren't things to keep you busy, like shiny object syndrome. You do need to continue lead generate, but I feel they're important to get started day one. That way, if you're in real estate school or just graduated and you're like, what do I do next?
This video is for you.
Okay, so one of the first things is to join the right brokerage. Not the brokerage your friend who's been playing around in real estate for 6 months to a year and still hardly done a deal, if any. Not the brokerage that the lady next to you in class said she's joining. The brokerage that is right
for you.
What I give advice for joining a brokerage to look out for is it a competing broker? Are you going to be competing with your broker? Do you see that broker owner of that company sign all over town? Or are they going to be 100% devoted to you and not competing for your business? Are they a company that promises parties and fun times and award recognition for all their top agents, but don't let you know how they get there? That may not be the brokerage for you. You need a brokerage that's going to be there supporting you, whether it's a small mom and pop or a big brokerage or a cloud brokerage like I'm at. You need somebody with training, not competing. They're trying to make it the best for you, how to grow your business. You need someone available to you, especially in the beginning. Which brings me to the second activity. Make sure you have a mentor. Mentors should be free or a very small fee. Maybe your mentor can be an agent friend you know who has experience and doesn't mind letting you shadow them a little bit. Or maybe the company you join, there's a mentor. Your broker could be your mentor. Make sure you get a mentor. This is vital to your success. So while you're interviewing for the right brokerage, see if there's a mentor and if they're a good mentor. You don't want a mentor that's never available. There's some companies, they will mentor you for a certain percent of your commission, but I've heard agents mention that they sign up for this and their mentor hardly did anything. They still had to give them part of their commission. You need somebody that's wanting to help you be successful. And then before you know it, you can be a mentor, helping others be a success as well, or not, but get a good mentor. You also want to build your database. Go through your phone and find about 100 contacts, people you're familiar with or you'd recognize their phone number or name when they were to pop up on your phone. And put your database into a CRM. Now that could be an Excel spreadsheet. You need somewhere to put your contacts and the information and how you're gonna follow up or when the last time you did follow up. Because once you start doing this, a lot of little things you're gonna forget and people are gonna slip through the crack and that could cost you a deal. Now back to the right brokerage, if you join a good brokerage, more than likely they're gonna provide you with some type of CRM and the mentor can help you with that as well. Update your bio. Make sure you update your bio or create a bio if you don't have one. You're going to need it. Your company more than likely is going to have a website for you. Maybe you'll get some website. You need your bio on there. You're going to find other places you're also going to need your bio. So while you have the time in the beginning, get that bio ready. All right, another great tip is setting up on your contracts. Once you have a buyer or seller, things could move very, very rapidly. And say it's like a late Saturday evening or early Sunday morning when your mentor or broker might be at church and you're trying to do an offer. You don't even know where to go get the contract, let alone what contract and how to start filling it out. So before that happens, study up on your contracts. Know how to get it, how to fill it out, or at least to the best of your knowledge. I always advise having someone look it over for you because it's really that important. It is a legal binding contract. Plus, you want to feel confident in helping your buyers or sellers, knowing you're doing the right thing. And then how do you get it to them to sign? Are you going to download it and print it? Or are you going to allow them to e-sign it if they're comfortable with that? And do you know how to do all that? So study up on your contracts. Keep on top of the industry. What I like to do is once a week for about 15 minutes, I'll put in Google, what's new in real estate? That's it. And I kind of go over it real quick, real briefly, and see what are some of the highlights going on. I try not to spend too much time with this. Plus, once you're in the daily grind of doing real estate, you're going to hear about other things. But this way, I know I'm on top of what's going on in real estate. Learn your farm area or your neighborhoods, your areas. What I mean by this is, say you get a buyer looking to move to your area and they found a particular subdivision maybe you never heard of because you never had a friend or a family or that lived there that had you go there, and you're new to real estate, or maybe you're just also new to where you're living at. You want to know a little more about these areas so you don't get caught off guard if they call you. You don't want them knowing that much more than you do. Now, you're not going to know everything about every place, but you're going to feel a lot more confident, and confidence sells if you know your farm area or your areas. So what I like to do, especially since one of my main lead generator is YouTube videos, I will go pick out a new subdivision, research it for my video, go drive around it. Now I get to see it. I know what amenities they have, know what type of houses, what it's close to, and I do a video on it. So it's a twofold. Not only am I still learning more and more about different areas in the greater Daytona Beach area, but I'm creating a video which provides value for my buyers. You always want to give lots of value. Practice your scripts. And when I say that, I really am a big, I don't really like scripts, probably because I can't stand when someone cold calls me. They have an amazing talent of catching me when I'm at the busiest, and I can literally hear them reading the script. It's the worst. So, but when I say script, you want a way to be able to know what you're talking about. If you were to reach out to a buyer or seller, your listing appointment, your buyer presentation. So you do want some type of script, but just get really, really familiar with it so you can talk about it naturally. So that's what I mean when practice your scripts. Now, if you're going to do cold calling, of course, that's a whole different ballgame as far as scripts. But whether you're cold calling or not, you still need to know what you're talking about. So practice your scripts. Again, a good mentor or broker will help you with this. Get started at least, if nothing else. Okay, another huge, great tip is get to know other real estate agents in your area especially. And you can do that by going to your office if you have a brick and mortar, networking events. Oftentimes your board of realtors will have classes or events there. Try to attend them and get to know as many real estate agents inside your company and outside your company. There's a few reasons. One, you'll hear sometimes little things that they're doing. Some are willing to share more than others. Some are a little more closed, tight-lipped about it. And then also, when you do go to do a deal with another agent, it's so much nicer if you already know a little bit about the other agent. Almost kind of gives you the upper hand. And also another great, go visit open houses. You'll get to know the agent and you'll start previewing properties, which is always a great thing to do as well. Okay, so now you're probably like, well, how do I get some leads? Well, the first thing was you got your database set up in your CRM. Start reaching out to your database. No shame in saying, hey, Susie, in my database, I just wanted to let you know I got my real estate license and I would love to help you if you know anyone looking to move or sell to my area. I have a great team supporting me. We have a great history of getting deals done, and we'd love to help you and or your friends or family the same way. Again, this is where a script would help. That was just me winging it. But truthfully, depending on how well I know or don't know that contact, I would just talk off the cuff. I know exactly how I would say it. And that's what I did in the beginning, and it really did make a difference. The first few calls were probably a little more awkward, but then they got smoother and smoother. And then Some you can follow up with a text message if they didn't pick up, or a DM inside of your social media. This is a great way to start planting those seeds and not being a secret agent and letting people know you're an awesome agent and you'd love to help them. Another way to get business is contact out-of-state owners and or for sale by owners. Maybe look for a for sale by owner doing an open house, or if you feel comfortable calling them, and take a packet to them of some valuable information that can help them out, and ask them if they're willing to work with a real estate agent if you were to bring them a buyer. Start providing as much value as you can. Try and build that relationship, because a majority of for sale by owners do turn into listings. I've picked up many for sale by owners, and oftentimes I was able to sell the house for more than they were asking, which offset my commission as well. So basically they got what they wanted, and with the increase in the sale, the price of the home, it's like I worked for them for free, but I still got paid. They didn't have to pay any more out. So it really works out great. Just study up a little bit on for sale by owners. Again, your mentor or broker can help you with that as well. And get to know your local developers. While you're out exploring neighborhoods, especially if you're doing videos, do some videos, or if you're not doing videos, go to new build home sites. I'm gonna tell you right now, new build home sites are some of the best deals ever. I absolutely love them. You're almost guaranteed a nice smooth closing, especially if you use the preferred local builders lender and title company, because the loan should go through, because their lender knows how to make sure everything appraises correctly to theirs. I do recommend to use the builder's lender and title company. It just makes for a much more easier process for everybody. And at the end of the day, you do want your buyer to be happy and satisfied. And the smoother it can be, the better off everyone will be. So again, and then if you go ahead and do some videos of the local builder, you'll learn a lot more about it. You can talk about it more, and you will attract people wanting to move to your area and live in a brand new home. I mean, think about it. Brand new roof, plumbing, electric, probably latest technology, safety features. It's a wonderful thing. It's really a win-win for everybody. So get out there and get to know your local builders and what they're building. Now, this all can take some time, persistence, and a love of real estate. But do not worry, you keep at this, you too will be successful, my friend. And if you have absolutely any questions on how to get started or anything about this video, please comment below or set up a clarity call with me in the link below. I'd be happy to make you a success as well. Till next time.